What if I told you that a single movement, smaller than a nod, simpler than a stretch, could be the key to unlocking perfect posture and ending chronic neck pain for good? Think about the last time you felt a dull ache at the base of your skull, or noticed your shoulders rounding forward after hours at a desk. For millions, that feeling is a daily reality. But what if the solution wasn't more stretching, more strengthening, or more complicated exercises? What if it was one precise, almost invisible movement that most people have never even heard of? It's called neck retraction, and it might be the most overlooked secret to spinal alignment in modern life. To understand why this small movement is so powerful, we first need to see what's really happening to our necks. The human head weighs about 10 to 12 pounds, roughly the weight of a bowling ball. Your cervical spine, that elegant stack of 7 bones in your neck, is designed to carry that weight in perfect balance. But when we spend hours looking down at phones, leaning towards screens, or craning forward while driving, something shifts. The head drifts forward, sometimes by several inches. And for every inch your head moves forward, the effective weight on your neck doubles. A head that's just 2 inches forward can feel like 30 pounds pulling on the muscles and ligaments at the back of your neck. No wonder so many of us live with tension headaches, stiff shoulders, and that nagging sense of being out of alignment. This forward head posture doesn't just cause pain, it changes how you breathe, how you move, even how confident you appear. But here's the hopeful part. The body has a built-in reset button, and it's simpler than you think. Neck retraction is the gentle, controlled act of sliding your head backward, as if you're making a double chin without tilting your head up or down. It's not a crunch, not a strain. It's a subtle glide that repositions the skull directly over the shoulders, where it's meant to be. When done correctly, it restores the natural curve of your cervical spine, decompresses the discs, and gives overworked muscles a chance to finally relax. So how do you do it? And how can you make it part of your life without thinking twice? Let's start with the basics. Sit or stand tall, looking straight ahead. Imagine there's a string pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Now, without dropping your chin, gently glide your head straight back, as if you're trying to align your ears directly over your shoulders. You should feel a slight stretch at the base of your skull and the front of your throat. Hold for a second, then release. That's 1 rep. It should feel smooth and controlled, never forced. The goal isn't to cram your head back as far as possible, but to find that sweet spot where your head feels centered and light. Now, let's talk about integration. Because doing this exercise perfectly in isolation is one thing, making it stick throughout your day is another. The real magic happens when you start to notice the moments your head drifts forward and gently correct it. While working at your computer, set a reminder every 30 minutes to perform 2 or 3 slow retractions. In the car, before you start driving, take 5 seconds to retract and center your head. While watching TV, use commercial breaks as a cue. Over time, this isn't just an exercise, it becomes a new default. your body starts to remember what balanced feels like. But what makes retraction so different from other posture fixes? Most of us, when we think about improving posture, we think pull your shoulders back or sit up straight. The problem is that often creates more tension. We end up arching our lower back, tightening our traps, and still leaving the head forward. Retraction addresses the source, the position of the skull itself. By bringing the head back, the shoulders often relax into a better position naturally. The chest opens, breathing becomes easier. It's a top-down fix that changes everything below. And the benefits don't stop at comfort. Proper alignment can reduce wear and tear on spinal discs, improve nerve function, and even enhance circulation to the brain. Some people report fewer tension headaches, clearer thinking, and better sleep, just from reintroducing this natural movement into their daily rhythm. Of course, if you have existing neck injuries or severe pain, it's always wise to consult a professional before starting any new movement practice. But for most people, retraction is a safe, gentle way to reclaim control over a part of the body we often ignore until it hurts. The beautiful thing about neck retraction is that it requires no equipment, no special clothing, and almost no time. It's a micro habit with macro impact. And in a world that constantly pulls us forward, toward screens, toward tasks, toward stress, it offers a quiet way back to center. A way to carry your head with ease, to move through your day with grace, and to remember that sometimes the smallest adjustments create the biggest changes. What's one small change you've made that improved your posture dramatically? Share your experience in the comments. Your tip could help someone else stand a little taller today.